were in a tizzy about this. So
Yeah.
the NFL is doing this thing they're halting race norming in $1 billion settlement.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this means. I kind of thought that sports were one of the things that obviously minorities, not Asians, but black. When we say minorities, we mean black Americans, felt like they got a decent shake.
Well, you would think so, right? So last week, the NFL pledged to end race norming, like you said, the practice of assuming black players start off with a lower IQ. And reading this is like crazy.
Well, that does sound like they shouldn't do that.
They shouldn't, right? And they're basically
bad,
doing that when determining kind of the compensation for brain issues, right? Or injuries that they maybe had from getting hit too many times, which obviously happens in the NFL.
Okay.
And this move was part of a $1 billion settlement for brain injury claims. Race norming made it more difficult for black players to show a deficit and qualify for relief.
That sounds to me like it actually. I will say this. I rarely see this on the show. That sounds kind of racist.
Yes.
For the NFL to do that.
100% correct.
And how much of that curve was thrown off by Vince Young, who scored lower than statistical random on the QB test?
Well, and like you said, close to 3/4 of them are black. They might take offense.
Yes, I just doesn't seem like a good way to run your league.
Their workforce might be a little.
I hope OJ gets a giant check.
It's like, hey,
Good. Now I don't even got to steal back my memorabilia on eBay.
Yeah. No, literally.
If I did it.
Like,
I'm gonna buy back my Heisman.
like the ones Adam Sandler got on the golf course, that kind of joke.
Okay,
Anyway,
all right,
so
that-
the NFL, don't worry, though, that, like you said, sounds pretty bad, but don't worry, they're still woke. They also just revealed their new Pride logo.
What?
So they have a Pride logo, and they tweeted the new rainbow logo read, and I'll just quote it for you here. Happy Pride Month. The NFL is proud to unveil our new NFL Pride Shield to show our support and solidarity with the LGBTQ plus community. We stand with LGBTQ plus people this month and year-long with a commitment to our players, our fans, and our staff to live proudly and authentically. Unless, of course, you happen to be black and have a brain injury, and then we think you start off stupider than white people. Now, let me tell you this. Some people may say, oh, well, this was just a medical thing that they did to determine kind of a baseline for dementia, and that's true, but maybe the cognitive ability test that you gave them when they came into the league would be a better way to use this, because you can have idiots and savants in different categories of race. It doesn't matter if they're black, white, or Hispanic. Two people brought suit against this because they said if they had been white, and the NFL agreed, they would have received a claim, but because they were black and race norming was used, they didn't receive a claim. And it's $500,000 to start with, and if you have kind of a more severe case of dementia, it's $750,000.
Also, this sounds so bad that I almost don't believe it. I feel like I need to do some more digging. Like maybe race norming is just a claim, but it didn't actually happen.
Sorry, guys. We got to give the white people more money. What's the problem? Why are you all mad?
Exactly.
Well, actually, that would be redistribution in the NFL for sure.
It would be.
Like, look, come on. There are not enough. White people are not paid nearly enough. I know you can throw out Tom Brady and a couple of Mannings. Outside of that, come on.
Well, and the NFL recently defended this. So to your point, saying, "Oh, this is probably no." They recently defended this, saying that it actually hadn't harmed anybody, and then they came back and they're like, "Well, our bad." So
that's
how did this?
It wasn't just
policy
Leo's
survive?
speech from Django. Let me explain on the skull.
But it's good they know their audience now, the LGBTQ. I tell you what, though, that wouldn't be bad. Just get on the O-line and right before you're about to face off, right a left guard, just go, hey, I want to forget you. Right?
Done.
Why is there a pride shield? I bet anybody in high school who was getting stuffed in their locker by a football player wishes they had a shield.
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.